Have you ever made a decision only to realize later that you didn't think far enough ahead? Maybe you started a business, a project, or even a simple negotiation, but things spiraled out of control because you didn't anticipate the obstacles. That's where Law 29 of the 48 Laws of Power comes in. Plan all the way to the end. Powerful people don't act on impulse. They don't just react to situations, they control them. How? By thinking far ahead. By seeing the consequences of their actions before they take them. By anticipating every possible outcome and ensuring that no surprises can throw them off course. Robert Greene tells us that those who plan all the way to the end will not be overwhelmed by circumstances. They will maintain their control because they have already mapped out their paths. Take Napoleon Bonaparte. In 1812, he embarked on his ambitious invasion of Russia. His army was massive, his strategy seemed flawless, but there was one fatal flaw. He didn't plan for the brutal Russian winter. The further his army advanced, the more stressed his supply lines became. Eventually, the cold and starvation decimated his forces. Had he considered the long-term consequences of his campaign, he might have planned for winter survival, avoided overextending his troops, and preserved his empire. So how do you use this law in your own life? Here is the process. Define your goal clearly. Know exactly what you want. Vague plans lead to vague results. Identify every step. Break down the journey from start to finish. Consider what resources you need, what obstacles might arise, and how you will handle them. Anticipate resistance. Ask yourself, who or what could stand in your way? How will you counteract that? Think in multiple scenarios. Plan for best case, worst case, and likely case outcomes. But be flexible enough to adjust when necessary. Secure your exit strategy. Always have a backup plan. If things go south, how will you escape without damage? But be careful. Over-planning can lead to paralysis. Some people get so caught up in mapping out every detail that they never take action. The key is to plan thoroughly but remain adaptable. Also, never let others see your full plan. If people know your endgame, they might try to sabotage it. Keep your ultimate goal concealed while making each step look natural and effortless. Power isn't just about seizing opportunities, it's about controlling them from start to finish. If you fail to plan all the way to the end, you risk being blindsided by obstacles you should have foreseen. But if you master this law, you will always be 3 steps ahead of the competition, shaping the game instead of being played by it. So remember, plan all the way to the end.